So I hope everyone have joined. Good evening everyone once more. I am Elsa Sharu Johnson from NIT Tiruchirappalli. Here to take the second TA session on week 2 assignment for Python for Data Science course. So I'll be starting with the previous run courses assignment. So I have included about 2 assignments of the previous course, which is taken in 2022 and as well as 2023. And after that, I will be moving on to the present assignment. So I hope the voice is audible. I'll be sharing the screen now.
Hi Elsa, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, before you begin, I have a question. I was trying to download the Python and Spider on my laptop, but I was not able to download. I'm using the Windows 7. So, do I need the upgraded version of Windows, or I can download it?
I have to check on that, but for the time being, from the second week, you can use the Colab notebooks from the browser. You can run Colaboratory, as you can see here. You can
Mm-hmm.
use the Colab for running that. The same things which you do in Python, you can do it here.
Okay, so it will work for the Windows 7.
Yeah, you just need an updated browser only. Any browsers like Firefox or Google Chrome, anything, you can have it.
Okay, I have the Google Chrome.
Yeah, you can you can run in that all the things which you are
Mm-hmm.
running in your Spider IDE. And just
Okay.
search for that. I am not sure about Windows 7 because I haven't used that in Windows 7. So anyway, for the time being, you can run in that because your exams won't be anyway. Till now it was not online or software based or anything. It was like written only. So for
Mm-hmm.
practice, you can use the Colaboratory.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm doing it right away. Let me to see.
Yeah. Search for Google Colaboratory.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I cannot install NUMP, that thing, ma'am.
Which ID are you using?
Import NumPy as NP, that command I cannot use.
No, where are you doing?
Where are you doing? In my laptops.
No, no. Are you using it in Jupyter Notebook or Spider or Colab
No,
anything?
ma'am, normal Windows.
In Colab you're doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So Colab, I think it won't be a problem for you. Just if you do this one, it will be imported immediately. You
I,
can see here.
I installed them in command prompt also, ma'am.
Then in command prompt, you have to see whether you have Python installed in your system.
How to check them, ma'am?
Mm, you can go to the first week slide, okay? First
Okay.
week, yeah, you can check there because all the instructions are given there. Go through that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
Hello,
yeah.
hello,
Hi, ma'am.
Yes,
hello. Ma'am, the exam is MCQ or subjective?
till now it was MCQ. Towards the end, they might give you the instruction.
Right.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have a doubt on it.
Yeah, tell me.
Where to see the previous classes because I can't.
So I think we'll start
Ma'am,
with.
can I get the last week assignment discussion recording, ma'am?
Yes, it is there in your problem solving session recording, and if you click here, it will be available.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll start with week 2 assignment course. So week 2, actually you have these Jupyter setup. Jupyter notebooks or Colab notebooks are kind of similar. Jupyter will use the resources of your own system, and Colab you can use the resources of a Google Compute Engine backend. Okay, so if you have good net connection, as well as if your resources in your system are low, like the RAM as well as GPU resources are low, it's better to have the the programs done in Google Collaboratory. Okay, but just the thing is that you should have an uninterrupted net connection. Okay, so I'll be using Colab for explaining, and then you had sequence data part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and later you had NumPy. So based on that, the assignments are given. So I'll be discussing from the previous run course, week 2 assignment. Okay, so these questions will be similar to your present assignment also. So depending on the ones which I am sharing today, you can solve your assignment. Okay, towards the last we'll discuss the present assignment also if anyone has any doubt, but that you are expected to solve on your own. Okay, so consider a variable job equal to chemist. This is the variable job. Which of the following expressions will retrieve the last character from the variable value? So just wait a moment. You can put in the chat window the answers also for this one. I'll just see that. Yeah, some of you are putting the answers already. So what I'll do is, like, these are the different options given. I'll start from the beginning. So first I'll assign chemist to a variable job. Okay, I'm getting answers. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so then what I'll do is that first, actually it's given, first thing it's given job of 7, next is given like job of len of job minus 1, like this numbers are given. So first you need to know how much is the length of your variable. Okay, so len of job, if you give, it will give you 7, but then you have to see about how Python indexing is done. Okay, so Python indexing, as you know right now, it starts from 0. So if your len of your particular variable is 7, it means that the indexing starts from 0 up to 6. Okay, so if you give job of 7, which is the first option, I think some have given that option, you will get an index error. It will give you like string index out of range. Okay, I think someone's audio is unmuted. Okay, yeah, so job of 7 if you give, it will give you an index error. So next one, if you give job of 6, so the question is for last character, retrieving the last character. Any? Okay, so first, so what I'll do is, like, first what I can do is job of 6. So right now I know that it starts with 0 and ends at 6, right, since the length is 7. So if I do job of 6, okay, T will be coming, because our question right now is chemist. So to retrieve the last character, what should I give? So if I give job of 6, the answer will be T. Okay, now next option is job of len of job minus 1, that is equivalent to giving job of 6. Okay, so this also will give you T. All right, so that is fine. So just for people who have some problem with the description, I can just show you here. So this is, just let me change the color. So this is our word chemist, which is stored in the job. Okay, so indexing goes like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so first when you gave job of 7, that's why there was an error, because there is no 7th element, there is no 7th element. And if you give job of 6, okay, wait a moment. Okay, so if you give job of 6, then it will come. Okay, right, then len of job of someone has raised a hand. You can put in the chat window first, and then if required I'll unmute your audio. So just len of job means len of job of 7 minus 1. That's why that also came as t. Now next one is job 5 to 6. So I hope you have learned slicing. Okay, so job 5 to 6 means it starts with the 5th index and stops before the 6th index. So this is like something you have to consider in different softwares. In Python it is like the 5th index will be taken and before the 6th it will stop. So if you give job 5 to 6, it will come like, it will show you only the s value. So if I run this one, you will be getting the answer as yes. Okay, so if you give job 5 to 7, then sometimes let us see what happens there. If I give like that, then it will show you st together. Okay, so in our option it was like 5 to 6, so it displays the s character. Now job of 7, okay, that we will see how it comes. So that also displays t. Okay, so these are different variations to get the last character t. So in our options, job of 7 is wrong, job of len of job minus 1, that is right, 5 to 6, that is also wrong, and job minus 1 is true. So you can have two answers. Okay, so most of you have put D. Okay, D is fine, but you can also have B. So the answers are B and D. I hope you have understood. The one who has raised his I hope it's clear with you. Anyway, if anyone has any doubt, just put in the chat window. Okay, I'll unmute you, or I'll go on with the next question. Any doubts with these 4 things? Okay, so next one, which of the following expressions be used to assign the variable get num to get the final print statement output value as 75 from the below tuple? Okay, so this is the question. Okay, nst tuple equal to system 60 75 45 15 3 12. There can be more than one options which are correct, Vikram. Okay, so so this is the question. nst is given like this one, get num. So I'll directly go on to the implementation. So here you can see nst tuple, it's like given like a tuple. Okay, so tuple usually will be given within round brackets, right? Okay, open and close brackets. So first element system, next is 60 75 45 15 3 12 13 and this one. Okay, so you can just go through the options. Some people are putting C. Okay, yeah. So first we'll go on with each option. So first option is, so our intention is to get the value 75. Okay, just so in between I will have some pauses when I am admitting new people. Okay, please excuse me. So A is nst underscore tuple 1 comma 2. Okay, so get num equal to nst this tuple 1 in this brackets. Okay, we'll see what happens there in the first one. So the answer 45 is coming. So this is like nst tuple, it is taking the first element in this one. So in this particular tuple right now, the 0th element is system, first element is 60 75 45, and third element is this one, fourth element is this one. Okay, so in this you can see here that in the first element it's calling for the second element. So in the first element, the second element is 0 1 2. Okay, I hope you can see the mouse. So the second element is 45, that's why 45, we got 45. Okay, next option, just to give you another view of this one, if I just give without these two indices, if I just give 1 to 2, okay, what will happen? So if I just give 1 to 2, it will just print the first element. Okay, that's why this whole thing has come up. Now next option is NST tuple 1 to 2 of 1. Okay, so just right now we saw what 1 to 2 looks like. Okay, so maybe you can tell what will happen if I run this particular cell right now. So will you get that? Because just now you see here NST tuple 1 to 2 is like this. Okay, 60, 75, 45. Okay, and from that I am getting the first element. You just observe here that in this particular case, when I have run like this, the 0th element has come as 60, 40, 75 and 45. Okay, so this particular thing, this much I have printed right now here. So will it output 75? You can check. Okay, I will run this and show you. See, an index error will come. Can you understand why? Because right now this particular nest tup 1 to 2 is this element. Okay, and this element right now is in the 0th position. Okay, so if I had given, instead of 1 I had given 0, okay, then it would have taken this particular element. Okay, but since it is 1 in the first position, there is no element here, no element here. That's why index error, tuple index out of range has come. All right, now I'll move on to the next one. So the same thing I am doing in a different way. So NST tuple, earlier I had given like this, right? Okay, 1 to 2, in square brackets I have given 1. Now if I am giving, just I'll clear this one. Oh, just wait a moment. I think you are not getting. Okay, you're not seeing the pen, so just wait a moment, let me figure this out. No, you can't see the pen, I'm just clearing the pen out. Okay, zoom. Is the screen visible now? Whoever has raised, okay, I will explain. Yeah, so is the screen visible now? I have zoomed it at once. Okay, yeah, so the second option I'll explain again. So this is B equal to NST tuple 1 to 2 and 1. Okay, so for showing what this particular thing looks like, NST tuple 1 to 2. So NST tuple 1 to 2, if you print just that one, it will print out like a tuple. It will print out. Okay, it's a tuple. Yeah, so anyway, it was a tuple already, so it will print out first element. So I'll just, yeah, this was the initial tuple. If you just put it like this, NST and tuple 1 to 2, if you put, then it will print out this particular option. Okay, this particular thing. Now I'll come to the question. So now what will you do is, like, if I do like NST tuple 1, if I do, okay, so this will just see that this tuple indexing, this one is 0 comma nothing else is there. Okay, because we just gave 1 to 2. Okay, so one element only will be there. So if I have given like this 1, okay, then what will happen is that I'll get an index error because there is nothing in the first position. That's why I got an index error. Okay, and if I had just changed that and just put it 0, then it would have come like this. Okay, just I'll clear these things. Yeah, it would have come like this. Now if you want to go to that, you can just put it. So right now it is like 60, 75, 45. So now if you give 1, you can see the answer as 75. So I hope you understood. This much is this one. Okay, NST tuple 1 to 2 is this much, and if you just give like the option, I'll just put the option here. If the option is given like 1, it means that it is out of the index, so it gave an index error. Okay, so to clear this error, we'll come to the other option. Okay, so that time I'll explain once more. So I hope option B is clear now. Okay, is it clear now? Yes. So I'll move on to the next type. Okay, sorry, this one itself. So the option D, I'll just move on first. Okay, NST tuple 1 to 2 1. Okay, so this is the same variation, but I have given a round bracket here. Okay, so if I run this one, I will get a type error. Okay, so it will give tuple object is not callable. So this kind of thing is a type error. Earlier it was an index error because index is out of range. Okay, next thing is like you can't call this thing particularly like this. It's a type error. Now we'll move on to the other variation. So we tried this one with 1 here, which gave an out of index error. Okay, now I gave you the variation. If I just print this one, that also I will show. I'll just put this here, and if I just print this one, okay, if I just print get num, then it comes 60, 75, 45. And again, if I want to get 75, just put another one here. So this one is a good way of getting 75 out, but this is not in your option. Okay, just for showing you. Next one, I'm giving another option, like if you give NST tuple 3 and 2, we will see what happens. So it will give you 12. So just move on to the first case, NST tuple, it's 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the third one, and in that third one, if I am giving second, it will give you 12. Okay, so yes, Moksha, I'll come to your question. Okay, so now C. Okay, this is what you're asking, I think. NST tuple 1 1. Okay, so this is actually the right answer. Okay, if I run that, you will get 75, because what was your NST tuple already? The NST tuple was looking like, just wait a moment, this is your NST tuple. So if you give 1 1, it means that the first element in this tuple, so first element in this tuple is 60 75 45, and the first element in that particular element is 0 1 here, no, that is 75. So this is the right answer. C is the right answer. And what does 1 to 2 represent? So it is kind of a slicing method which you have learned in your week 2 slides. Okay, so that one, if you want to see, okay, so if you just give 1 to 2, it is accessing the elements starting from first position, okay, till the which is the ending element given, but that ending element won't be taken. Okay, so for example, so if your Python indexing is like this, so system has a 0th index, 60 75 45 has first index, this has second index, and this has third index. So if you are giving like NST tuple 1 to 3, that would have come like this element would have been taken. Okay, this element would have been taken, and this element would have been taken. In Python slicing, it will be like starting with this element and ending before the third element. It will be excluded. Okay, so right now you had given 1 to 2, that's why the first element was taken and second element was not taken. Okay, if you had given, in the same case, if you had given 3, you would have got these two elements. Okay, so in this case, if you want to get 75, then again you have to put it like, just, yeah, I mean 1 to 3 is right now like this, then in this the 0th element is here. Okay, anyone can tell me the answer? Just put whatever will come here. Is it 0, and what will be coming here? In square brackets you can put. Okay, just for explanation, if I just put 0, I'll be getting this one. Then if I put again, yeah, 1, if I put that, I'll get 75. So there are different variations to get the same element. Okay, but in your particular question, the options which are right are just C. It's just C. Okay, your option was like this. Just I'll clear this one. Your options were given like this. These were your options. So in this one, this was only the right one. The others you can bring it to the right answer, but you have to make some changes in this one. So the answer is C. Okay, yeah, I hope this is clear. Next question, those who know this can start answering. What would be the output for the following set of statements? New list is equal to 13 23 18 64 51. New list 4 is equal to true. Print new list. Okay, just asking the output, it's easy. So first what I'll do, new list equal to 13 23 18 64 51. I am doing it. Okay, I have entered it and I am changing. So right now the indexing will look like 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, now what I am doing is I am changing the fourth element, which is in the fourth position, to true. Okay, so just if I run this one, Moksh, have you is this the answer for this question or the previous question? Okay, I'll come to that. I'm explaining. I'm actually getting different answers, but okay, we'll come to that. Okay, so just asking the output, right? So I'm just putting new list of 4 equal to true. Okay, so what will happen? You have to understand whether it becomes as a replacement or it becomes as an insert. that will be the difference. So here in the option first one, it is like it's kind of an insert, but where it has got inserted 1 2 3 4 5, I mean 0 1 2 3 4 5 it has come. Anyway, that won't be coming. Someone had answered A. And next one 1 2 3 I mean 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, this has got like a replacement. Next one is given like 0 1 2 3 4 5 again. Okay, and another one in the index error. We'll move. So I think many of you might have understood the answer right now. Yes, you're right. B is the answer. Moksha, you're right. So what I'll do is I'll print the new list here. Okay, we'll see the answer. So this is the answer. B is the correct option. Okay, now different options I am giving. Okay, because we have got different other options there. So you can tell me what is the answer if I put insert 451. Just tell me what the answer will be. Okay, so will it be any of the options here? I mean the correct option is B. Okay, that's clear, I think. But I'm just asking if I am putting like this. Okay, insert 451, what will be the answer? Is it resembling any other situation here? Okay, one has put C. Okay, yeah. So if I am putting this particular option, then it will come like this. So C option will be coming. I hope everyone is clear now. Okay, if it's just Rajashree, why have you raised your... Yeah, files will be shared today. Okay, it will be in the Google Drive which is shared to you. Insert takes meaning you can unmute, right? You just wait a moment. Okay, yeah, you can speak.
Ma'am, using this insert function, we have written in new list dot insert within parenthesis 4,51.
It
Can it be
means
replaced?
Can it...
Can it be replaced by square brackets?
No, this is like syntax. Okay, insert is kind of a function. Okay, yeah, so in this
so 4 means
the
the
position,
index value.
yeah, index value, as well as what should be inserted there.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Yeah, so okay, now the answer for this particular question is, I think everyone have given B, right? Yeah. Where can I get the link of the drive? It's here. Problem solving session recording. I think if you go here, yeah, it is there. For each of the TA you will be getting. Is it clear? Okay, Rajashree, what's your question?
Ma'am, I was asking that in this B option was right for this question, but in this new list within square bracket 4 equals to true, will this replace that 51?
Yeah, it is replacing.
And the 51 will be existing in that list, no, madam?
No. 51 gets replaced. I mean, earlier first it was 51 there in the fourth position. Now if I had given new list 4 equal to true, 51 is no longer coming there. So it's getting replaced.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Now the fourth question. What result does the final statement print? So it is given scores like this. Okay. And a particular kind of assignment here. Like, just wait a moment. A particular kind of assignment is given, like scores is given to f underscore star bw underscore s and l underscore score, and we are printing like output is f score and b underscore s and l underscore score. So you have to select what will be the output. This is the input, and if I am assigning this particular input to these particular variables, and the difference is one I have given like star bw underscore s. So this is where the difference happens. So you have to show how it comes like. Okay, so the options given are like this. Okay, so first we'll start. Can you Mithun, I didn't understand what you meant by that. You can ask. Okay, we'll come back to your question later. Okay, just type what you meant by that. Okay, now scores is this much right now. Okay, 12, 25, 32, 39, 44, and in the question it is given in this particular assignment f score, f underscore score, star bw underscore s. It's just a name, a variable name, but difference happens in the star. Okay, so and I've given again L score. So usually the scores, if you just print, okay, if you just print the scores, then it will come like this. In this way it will come. Now if you simply put 5 different assignments, just for explaining, if I am just putting, I am removing the star, okay, b underscore s, then I mean just think like 1 2 3 4 5 variables are there right now. So b underscore o I am putting, and again I am putting b underscore p, and then L score scores if you do. Okay, and if you print all of these, okay, if I print all of these things, L score, just I will copy everything and so if I am taking everything else, just forget about the positions. Okay, positions are coming different, will be coming different, but anyway, so if I am just printing like this, okay, I hope I put the commas everywhere. So if I am putting it like this, it will come 12, 25, 44, 32, 39. So just the orders are reversed because I've printed it like that. Okay, so this is right now actually the complete assignment, because there are 5 elements here and I have stored these 5 elements each for one variable. This is the normal assignment. Now in our particular question, yeah, I'm just starting the explanation, Haripriya. It's like scores is this, sorry, scores is our given variable. Okay, but we are like putting as a list. Okay, one set of a list. Okay, it's like a tuple here. Okay, it's a tuple. So this whole tuple is stored into scores, and if you just print scores, it will print out this tuple. Okay, now if I am assigning some variables, I mean this, if I'm doing like equal to scores like that, that means that whatever elements are there in scores will be assigned to whatever is given in the left hand side. Okay, so since there are 5 elements, if I am putting like this, 5 variables I am putting, I am just putting scores, it will come like for each. So f score will be stored as 12, b underscore ws will be stored as 25, L score is stored as 44, because you see L score is coming at the last and 44 is at the last. Okay, and again b underscore o is in this position, that's why it printed 32, and b underscore p is 39. Okay, so this is the normal assignment. But now in our question, what they have did is like they have put just 3 variables. Okay, it's just a variable name. Okay, bw, it's just a variable name, I mean, it might have some meaning in other assignments, but right now it's just a variable name. What is your question? You can unmute yourself and ask.
Madam, you given star.
Mm-hmm.
So is it a syntax or like normally you give?
No, I'll tell you now.
Okay.
Okay. So as you can see here, if I'm giving like this, if I'm giving like star here and I'm printing this one, what will happen is that first element will be stored in F score, last element will be stored in L score, and whatever elements are remaining in between, it will be stored in here. Okay, so the output will be like 12 will come for F score, the output is 12 will come. The rest of the elements like 44 will be stored as L score, and the other 3 which is remaining will be stored in a variable which is given like star BWS. Okay, so output will be coming like this value. Okay, now just another variation. Okay, if I am storing like this, star F score BWS L score, if I am giving, now the star has come for the first position and the last 2 positions are simple normal variables only. Then what will happen? 44 gets stored in L score, 39 will get stored in BWS, and rest will get stored in F score. So output will come like 12, 25, 32 as a list in the first position, and 39 and 44. Now if I am increasing one more thing, so just here I have given like 4 variables I have given, one with a star. Okay, now if I am doing this one and I am giving output is F score and BWS and T and L score, if I am giving, then its answer will be 12, 25, 32, 34 and 44. Okay, yeah, so that is the question, but our answer will be, so the question was like this, so our answer will be, can you put the answer here? Yeah, so I mean we are printing in this way, so the answer is like this one. Okay, no, not this one, sorry, this one. Yeah, so in this particular question it will come, one problem is there, I mean E is the answer. Why you have put B? I just missed that. Just look at the thing. Okay, just look at the difference between B and E. The elements have been extracted and they are combined. Okay, so starting is a tuple, but when they are extracted they are saved as a list. So list will be represented by square brackets, right? So your answer will be E. Okay, I hope you understood the difference. Just look here, it's coming as a list. Okay, yeah, so the answer here is E. Okay, so for the next question, when the following set of instructions are executed, how much times the vowel E appears in the result? So word is occurrence for LTR, letter in range len of word. I think you have studied if and for loops, right? So if LTR %3, this we have seen last week, percentage for remainder it comes. So LTR will look at the, I mean it's given like len of word, right? So it's kind of, it will take the position of the thing in the particular word. Okay, so if LTR %3 means whenever the number remainder is coming like 3, that means which is divisible by 3. So whenever that comes, then that particular position should be printed. So we'll come to the question. So word occurrence, I just given the whole thing here. Okay, so first if you have, just I'll print one by one. Okay, so word is occurrence. Okay, so some people are putting the answer as C. Yeah, you're right. So for loop, letter in range, len of word. So len of word, if you print, it will come like 10. Okay, there are 10 occurrences. Okay, I mean 10 characters are there in this particular word. So 10, so 0, it will start from in range, len of word means, so letter in range means it will start from 0. So in the 0th position, 0%3 equal to 0, if it checks, it's not true. That's why that won't be printed. So like that, if you come, if I run this full thing, it will be printing O, U, E and E. Okay, so the answer, they are asking for how many times does the vowel ear appear in the result. So 2 times it appears. So the answer is C. Anyone has any doubt with this question, you can put in the chat window. Okay, what is your question?
Madam, while means percentage of 3 means, does it consider 0 position also?
I mean 0%3, what will be the answer?
It means if it is length is 10 times, 10
Yeah,
occurrences. So by if you divide it by 3, it means it will not come, ma'am. So should it exclude 0 or
no. Okay, I'll explain. Yeah, I'll explain.
okay?
So the thing is, what can I do? Yeah, first I'll take it one by one. Okay, so word occurrence we have stored, occurrence we have stored to word. Then I'm just printing what this comes like. Okay, range, len of word. So len of word, I just showed you that it is 10, length of the word is 10. Now if I am putting range, len of word, then it will give you like it is a range starting from 0 to 10.
Okay.
Okay, so it starts from 0. So that means that in your particular LTR, okay, the for loop starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 10 it will go.
Yes,
Okay, so in the first position for LTR in range 0 to 10 it is coming, right? So in the
ma'am.
first position it will come as 0, 0%3, remainder will be coming like 3, right? So this condition won't be taken, it will go to 1, 1%3, remainder will be 2, not be taken. So like that it will go. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
yeah, not understand the for
Yes,
loop.
ma'am. Now, if in sixth position he is there, so 6 by 3 is equals to 2. You like that, ma'am? It should be dividable. Huh?
Yes, it should be divisible.
Okay.
So actually, just wait a moment. Okay, yeah, so
Hello, ma'am.
yeah,
Why this O will appear? How to
Madam, remainder should be 0,
O?
then only maybe.
O is on position 0.
okay, wait. So for letter in range, sorry, I have a problem here. Yeah, wait a moment. Okay, so first one, it's coming like okay, just wait, I'll show you. Okay, so I am putting it one by one. So what comes here, for the first position it comes like 0. Okay, 0%3 comes as 0. Okay, next if you get
Okay,
letter
ma'am,
equal
getting.
to 1,
I'm getting.
it will come like 1.
Got it, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Ma'am, go on, please.
Go on, huh?
Ah,
Okay.
yes.
So which one you want to try?
Ma'am, E position.
E position,
Ah,
I think it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 we will give.
If ma'am 6% C, that becomes equal to 0. Remainder is 0.
Yeah, 0.
That's
okay,
why.
remainder should be 0, no, ma'am?
Yeah, it will
Okay.
come like 0.
ठीक है, ma'am.
Yeah. So that's why we got 0 O, sorry, not 0, O U E E. Okay, I hope everyone has understood now. Just put yes in the chat window. I can go to the next question. Yeah, okay. Which of the following, so for every third element, kind of, since now it is like divisible by 3, it's coming like that. Okay, yeah. So which of the following options when executed will result in a tuple? This will be easy for you. Just go through that, and in a moment I'll go with the options. You can put in the chat window the answers. Which one will result in a tuple? Okay, option. Okay, what is a tuple? Just look at the brackets anyway. It should start with rounded brackets, okay, not square bracket. So people are putting E, and okay, most of you have put E.
It's ma'am E,
Okay,
not
answer
B.
is already shown.
Except B.
Have I?
All
No.
except B. All except B.
Okay, yeah. I mean, just waiting for some other people also. Just look at just look at that once more. Okay, I'll move on to the options. Okay, first start with option A. A is 2, 2. It's a tuple, no doubt about that. Okay, so for finding the type of the thing, I'll be putting type of t. That is one function that you can use. Type of t, if you give, it will give you what is the type of that particular thing that you have entered in this particular variable. Okay, B option, y equal to h43. This is kind of a list you can see right now, and if you give type of y, it will display you list. The third one, C, it's given R, V like that. Okay, and if I give a type of R, it will give you a tuple. Now this one, D, is there any problem here?
It's a single element tuple, so it should have a comma behind it.
Should have a comma here for it to be a tuple. Okay, if I just give it here, then it will give like a string, because this means that it's just a string element. Okay, one string is only there. Yeah, so that's why your answer can't be E. Okay, answer will be, now you can give the answers. Then when executed
Answer
will
will
result.
be A.
Okay, A is true, but we
Answer
have
will be
also
A.
got C also as tuple, right? Because C has an
Ma'am,
element, comma.
also string.
Yeah,
This
no, there is a
this is
comma
string.
here, not that. If a single comma also comes, that means that there is another element, but it's an empty element. Okay, so answer is A and C. The difference between C and D options are like, one has just one element, next one has one element plus a comma. Okay, so that's why we got C as a tuple but D as a string. So answer will be A and C. Okay, yeah. Think we'll move on to the next question. Which statement or statements will result in an empty data structure? This also you can give the answer, give the options. got C, A, B. Okay, we'll move on one by one. So the first option, I'm starting with the third option. Okay, so st1 equal to set, like that I've given. So this, if I run this one, it will give you an empty set. Okay, set. So the question is like, which will result in an empty data structure. Okay, so next one, toy baseball, get string toy 2 to 2, print get str. So what will be the answer for this one? Will it be empty or will it be anything? So it's like toy 2 to 2 it's given, means starting with 2 and ending with 2. Will anything come and get string? Will it be empty? Just put, if it's empty, just put empty, otherwise no. Okay, so this will be empty. Okay, so if I put print get str, empty is coming, empty space. So it's also an empty data structure. It's just given data structure, so it can be anything. Okay, just again once more I'm giving, so just to show you how the difference will be. If I'm putting toy baseball and if I'm putting 2 to 3, then it would have come like, okay, I just have to print that, or what I'll do, yeah, I'll copy from here and I'll just paste there. So right now I have given 2 to 3, so if I give 2 to 3, then S will be printed. Right now it was 2 to 2, that's why nothing was printed. Okay, now what is the other option? Dictionary equal to empty, that is anyway empty only, no need to check that. Tuple, empty thing, yeah. So the answer will be all of the above. Okay, so I think some have put E, so answer will be all of the above. Anyone has any doubt, you can put in the chat window, otherwise we'll move on to the next question. Okay, consider a dictionary city created with the following keys and values. Okay, so I think you have learned about dictionary. Dictionary is the city name, given the name city, and inside this brackets we have certain keys denoted by Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata and Mumbai, and all these keys have some values. Okay, through which all possible way or ways can we access the value 5 from the dictionary city. So it's like there can be multiple answers. Okay, so first one, so we have to access the value 5. So 5 is associated with Bengaluru, right? Just check that. And these are the options: city of Bengaluru, city dot get Bengaluru, city dot values, like that. So each one we will go one by one. You can just view through this one first. Okay, so first I'll load city, I'll load this dictionary to city. Okay, so right now city is stored with these particular keys and values. All right, first option is like city Bengaluru, like that it's written. Okay, now if I do that, the answer will be 5. That's directly answer A will be one of the options. I think you can get that right now, because that's straight away. If you call the particular dictionary name with a particular key value, you will get that value. Okay, so city is the dictionary name, one key is Bengaluru, so if you give city of Bengaluru, you will get the key value. That's straight away and the answer. So A is one of the answer. Next one, city dot get Bengaluru. Okay, we will see how this looks like. Okay, so right now, I mean, there is an attention near the cell right now, then itself you can understand that there is some problem in this option. Anyway, we'll see what is the problem. Okay, so city dot get Bengaluru. Okay, so the thing is like, this is not the way we should call the get function. Get function is actually a built-in function. You can see here, city dot get. Okay, return the value for key if key is in dictionary, else default. That will be the function of that get function. Okay, so dot get means it is a function used to retrieve a particular value, but here the problem was that we just gave a rounded square bracket in its the built-in function syntax was like you should give us rounded brackets. That was the problem there. If we had given rounded brackets here, then option B would also have been correct. Okay, so right now if I run this one, it will throw an error. It will give a type error, built-in function or method object is not subscriptable. Okay, so what I can do is, this is okay, this is the option B. If I change it to like this, city.get, I'll replace the square bracket with the rounded bracket. If I do that, I'll get the answer as 5. Okay, so the change you have to bring to option is replace this square bracket with rounded bracket. Okay, anyway, so B is not the option. Now next option, C, city values. Okay, like this. So first we need to know what city dot values mean. So city, I'll remind you that it's a dictionary. So city dot values, if you run, you will get all the values for that. I mean, you will get the value positions, okay, for that particular dictionary. Okay, so this is that function which will give you the values only for a particular dictionary. So just for information, these are the values 3, 5, 4, 6 and 7. So if you want to just get the values, you can run like this, city dot values like this. Now, so this is this part, okay, city dot values. Okay, so this is right now coming like this, right? Inside a tuple, it's coming like this one. So just see that it's this one element. Okay, so in our third option it was given like city dot values is fine. If you just see that, see it like this, you might show, I mean, you might think like this is the 0th position, there is the first position, so if you give this one, this will be the answer. You might think that, but it's actually an error, because our list, I mean our answer is not just like this. It's coming like in this form, dictionary values inside this one, it's coming like this. So right now directly if you give that, it will throw you an error. It will show you that it's not subscriptable. So what you can do, if you want to get your answer in this particular method, first you have to convert the answer that you have got here as a list. Okay, so if you convert it to a list, the same answer, this one will be changed to a list value, list. Okay, and then now if you convert it first to a list and then you get the first position there, now you can retrieve the 5th value. Okay, yeah, so we have gone through all these options. So first one, it's right. Second one, actually, what is the answer here? This is wrong. Third one, it's wrong. D is list of city values of 1. So the answers will be, yeah, A is straight away one answer. Any other answer? Okay, A and D you can give. Okay, because D is like this. Okay, so I haven't put the D value, just I'll mention that here. This is the D option. Okay, so D option also gives you 5. So answers will be A and D. Okay, any doubts? Some are still putting A. I hope you have understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So the next one, count the number of elements in the below list. List underscore tens equal to October 24, 2021. You have to be careful with these opening and ending brackets in this particular one. Okay, Alan has put 1. Okay, yeah. So any other options? Anyone has any other options? So one has put A. Okay, check once again. How many opening brackets are there? 2 opening brackets are there and 2 ending brackets. Okay, so it means that the first bracket sees as this one element. Okay, list 10, this is the opening and closing bracket here, and inside only one thing is there. So it's like only one element is there in list underscore 10. So to change that, so right now if I give like this list 10, okay, it has one element only, right? Now if I have to, so if I run len list 10s in this way, in this option, only one will be displayed. Now if I have to change that particular thing, I have to remove one square bracket. So one opening and ending square bracket if I removed here, okay. And now if I am running this one, it will show you 3 items. So in our question right now, it has 2 opening square brackets, so it is considering it as a single element. So your answer will be 1. I hope that's clear with everyone. Answer will be B. Okay, yeah. A data structure is defined as celebrate, set, nativity day. What are the possible outputs if celebrate is printed? Okay, so we are giving it like celebrate equal to set of nativity day. So just you have to see what will be the answers. So what does sets actually do? Sets will be like, I mean sets are kind of sequence structures, you have studied, right? So it will be like if you have repetitions of characters there, it won't be repeated, right? That is one of the things. And there will be no order, there will be some random order, okay? So keeping that in mind, we will see one by one the options. Celebrate equal to nativity day, print celebrate, and len celebrate I'll just give. So this is what is entered there in celebrate, okay? This is the simple one, I am not putting set, okay? Now I am going to make it like a set, okay? Celebrate equal to set of nativity day and len celebrate. So what happens is that whatever repetitions will be there, that will be removed. That is one of the things. And order will be changed. So there are repetitions for I, T, A, etc. All those will be removed. There will be no order, but so that is fine here, okay? So there is no orders in the options. But when you see, so the first one, what is the difference in the first one? What is the error in the first one? The first option is wrong, okay? So can you tell me what is
Space is
missing?
not there.
Yeah, space is not there. In the second
Space.
one, any problems or is it correct?
Empty. Last index.
Empty is fine. Empty is fine, right? Empty is already there in nativity. Here one empty space is
Capitalized.
there.
Capital. I is capital.
Yeah, I is
Yeah.
capital. That is the problem. Yeah, that's true. And third one, any problems? You can put in the chat window also.
Right.
No.
Right.
Yeah, it's right.
This
Fourth?
is right.
Fourth one also correct.
Okay. So your answer will be 3 and 4, right?
D.
Yeah. So just I will print that. Set of nativity day, len of celebrate. If I do, 8 elements will be remaining. And if I print that, I mean every time this will be changing, okay? So answer will be D. Okay, so this is the answer. So these are the set of questions for 1 year, 1 course, okay? Explain this question, okay, yeah. Just wait a moment. So in this question, this is actually our question, nativity day. I am putting into a variable. This is a string. So, but in our question, they have asked to convert it to a set and put in the particular variable. Okay. So celebrate. If I just print celebrate, okay, it will be stored as a set with the characters in this particular word as the different elements of the set. Okay. But one of the things with set is like there will be no repetition of the characters. So for example, here A is repeated, okay? If you change it to a set, then A will be coming only once. Also I is repeated 2 times, I also will be coming once only. Okay, so like that you have to see. And then there is a space, extra space here, that also will be taken as a character. and next things you have to see, I think that's all the things that you have to see. So if you want to, I mean, just some questions you might have seen earlier, like print something without repetition or something. So what you can do is, if you get a string like this and you want to get rid of all the repetitions there and just want to extract the elements of that particular name, just you can put set of this nativity day. It will separate the elements or characters of that particular word. So here it has separated, and earlier the total number of elements of that particular thing was 12, but when you make it as a set, then it gets converted only to 8 elements. And now if you are printing this right now without any repetition, it will come. Okay, from the options, the first one didn't have a space, that's why it's not accepted. The second one, capital I is coming, but in our particular thing there is no capital I, that is the problem. The third and fourth options are different variations. Okay, so once if you form a set randomly, it will come. Okay, so anything can come, just look at whatever are the caps lock, like uppercase and lowercase, and just look at the number only. Okay, so I hope Ved you have understood it. Okay, yeah. So week 2 assignment, which of the following functions can be used to resize a numpy array? So I think the last section in your present course, week 2 assignment, was numpy. Okay, so numpy, I think at the start of the session, for installing numpy you can use import numpy as np. Okay, just if you give numpy also, you have to call numpy every time, so that's why we are giving it an alias as np. Okay, so I'll come back to the thing. Okay, just wait a moment. So this is the present thing, I have lost the place. Okay, so week 2 assignment. So which of the following functions can be used to resize? So resize is one of the function in a numpy library. Okay, so using resize, you can resize matrices or arrays. So our question is given like this: we want to find out from the given options which of the following functions can be used. So for resize, just as a starting, I can tell you that reshape is the function usually used to reshape something. Okay, and the thing happens with the syntax and the variations in that. Okay, so if you just an example, I'm putting new list equal to some random list I'm giving. Okay, and import numpy as np. I've already run it, so no need to put it here. Now I'm using the first thing, array dot just this is a first a list only. Okay, first we have to convert it to a numpy array. Okay, so first I am putting these elements in new list, and then I am putting np dot array of new list. That will give you an array. Okay, so if I just print this now, okay, it will show you it is an array. And if I just print new list, okay, it will show you like a list. Okay, this is the difference. So first, for reshape, we want to have a numpy array. So array new np dot array of new list, and if I print array arr new, it's coming like array. Now some have already put the answers. Okay, we will see. So first one, arr underscore new reshape 3,2. Okay, so this belongs to this particular option. Okay, that means that array, right now I have used an array name dot reshape. Reshape is a function, and shape will be the numbers that you give inside. Okay, so array arr underscore new dot reshape 3,2 is the shape. So if I do that, it will be 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so that option B is correct. B is correct. Okay, now we will see other variations also. Now next thing, I am putting different variations. Once more I am putting np dot array new list. Okay, same thing as I've done earlier. And this I've put in a new name, that's all. Same thing will be happening. Okay, now just I'll put new array once more and I'll print new array here. So right now you can see that this is the array. Now I am doing like our third option is like numpy dot reshape array shape. That means that we have called numpy as np right now, so I put np dot reshape. Here will be the array name and this will be the shape that is to be given. Okay, so that's why I have given here, that's why I've taken a new array name, okay, to show you the difference. So np dot reshape, new array is the new array name and the shape. Okay, so if I run this one, that's also it will also be giving the same answer. So B and C is correct. Okay, I think one Sangeeta has given the answer. Just give you the variation. So here it's like array dot shape of reshape. This means that in the shape thing, it's not a good, the syntax is wrong. Okay, next last one is like numpy dot reshape shape array. It means that the shape comes first and then the array name. Just I've given that example also. The shape comes first and then the array. That will be throwing an error. Okay, because it shows that cannot reshape. So what happens here is like it will show you it takes like this. Okay, it takes that this is the array that is to be reshaped. Okay, and the shape will be taken from the array which is given like new array, but that is not possible here because here only 2 elements are there and new array is of the shape like 1 2 3 4 5 6, so that is not possible. That's why value error is coming. Okay, so this is how it will work. Okay, this is the D option. Just I will name that here. So this is right now the D option. So the answer for this particular question is B and C. Okay, yeah, I hope everyone has understood. So next we'll go create the tuples given below. Tuple 1 1 5 6 7 8, tuple 2 8 9 4. Identify which of the following options does not give on the given tuples. You can give the answer. Can you show reshape function with a 2D array? Okay, so so right now np dot right now new array looks like this. Okay, so I will take this one and put it in another name as like this. Okay, so ARR looks like this. Okay, so this is the array. Now if I use the same thing and if I put, just we will see what happens. Okay, so numpy, I'm not storing it in anything. Okay, so you just have to take care that the total number will be equal. Okay, meaning like 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements are there. So one way you can do is like total, this is like if you're changing it to a matrix, 3 by 2 is okay. Another way you can change it like 2 by 3 you can do. So right now the new array, I'll change this to this one. Okay, instead of new array I'm putting this 2D matrix. Okay, and be careful that the total number comes equal every time. Okay, because you can't put 2 by 2 here. If you put 2 3, then it will come okay, because here also the total number of elements remains the same. Okay, but if you are giving anything else, just we will see what happens. Cannot reshape will come, because why? The array is of size 6, cannot reshape into shape 2. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, if you are reshaping, so if I put it like 6 1, already it was 6 1, anyway we'll do it 1 6. Okay, 1 6, just have to be careful about the number of elements also every time. So 1 6 comes like this. Okay, yeah. So earlier it was, this one is 3 2. So 2 3.
3, 3.
What? I didn't get that. I didn't get your question. You can put in the chat window. So I think Richa, this was a 2D array, right? NW array was a 2D array. I hope you got it. Yeah. So the next one. Create the tuples given below. Create the tuples given below and identify which option does not work. So everyone go through the tuples. So this is the first tuple and this is the second tuple. What will be the answers? So I'll go through one by one. Sum of tuple 1. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting answers D. So which does not work is the question. Okay. Yeah, we will see one by one. So sum of tuple 1, it'll give you the answer. Len of tuple 2, that's also option C. Okay, C will not work, everyone is telling. We will see that. Okay. So option C is tuple 2 plus tuple 1. The answer will be like this. Okay. C will work. Tuple 1 plus tuple 2 if you give, this will be the answer, just to show a variation. The option D is kind of like this. Okay. So if you have learned about tuple, you'll know that they are
Hello.
Yes. Moria issue. Yeah, Shanmugam, you're right. Tuple are immutable elements, so you can't modify the elements of a tuple. That's why this is not working. Okay. So if you run this particular thing, you will get a type error. Tuple does not support item assignment. So answer is D. Okay. Any questions? Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
if
Tell me.
we put here, instead of square bracket, we put simple bracket, then it will work.
Round bracket you're telling?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay, we
ma'am.
will see. But that is okay. We will see. Can you repeat? So I think you meant this one, right?
Right, ma'am.
Yeah, it will show a syntax error because usually when we'll use usually this thing like round bracket for tuples, we will use for assignment, but something of round bracket is usually used when there is a function call. Okay. So here you can see like sum of tuple you gave, like sum is like an inbuilt function in Python. So sum of tuple comes in round bracket. Len of tuple, len is an inbuilt function. So len of tuple also came like that. So usually round brackets denotes a function call. That's why it has
And
thrown.
if I want to extract that number, that place number, three place number, we put the tuple underscore 1 bracket 3 only.
Didn't get you. Can you type in the chat window?
Ma'am, like tuple underscore 1 bracket 3 only, not equal to 45. Then we will get
You'll get
the
that number.
yes, yes, ma'am.
I mean, it's only like assignment, it'll
Yes,
not
yes,
happen.
ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay, that is
I
fine.
mean, in simple bracket.
Yeah, that is fine.
Yes, yes.
Only you
Okay,
can't
ma'am.
assign. You can't change the elements of a tuple. That's all.
Right, ma'am.
Those who have raised their hands can unmute and ask, or you can put in the chat window. You can
Madam?
concatenate. Yeah, concatenate is done with plus. Okay, yeah, tell me.
Madam, at the end of the variable, somewhere we are keeping tuple brackets and somewhere we are keeping list brackets, ma'am.
Oh, this rounded and that you meant?
Yes, ma'am. Square bracket and rounded brackets. So, is there any specific like situations where we have to keep only this type of bracket like
That
that?
is like usually in assigning an element. So if this tuple was kind of a list, okay.
Okay.
So if this was like same thing, like I'll just give you list. So tuple, usually if you want to assign a tuple, it will come as rounded bracket. If
Okay.
you are putting like a square bracket, okay, it will denote a list. Okay, these are like usual things. So if you have list 1 of 1, okay, then it will mean the first, the first indexed element. Okay,
Okay.
now next one is like round bracket. Round bracket usually will come for function assignments.
Okay.
So if you have sum of function, this one,
Okay.
sum, like, then usually round brackets will be used. Okay,
So in
and
functions we don't use square brackets, remember?
yeah, usually we don't use. If you want to call a function, then usually you have to put the round brackets, because function definition itself is like this. Later you'll study that. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
yeah. This one, I think, I have put that question is coming. Okay, we will see that. We can just try it here, like here itself. I don't think if it's that. Okay, this is the thing, and this is the thing. Okay, if I print that, there is a question based on this one. When I come to that, now right now you can see it like this. Okay, it will be just like Neelam, it will be just like two tuples will be concatenated. It won't be like inserted. It won't come like 1 5 6 7 8 8 9 4 together. It won't come. It will be like separate tuples. I think it's fine. Again, I have seen hand. What is it? Chanda Chatterjee. You can put in the chat window if you can't unmute. Okay, for the time being I'll go to the next question. Create a sequence of numbers from 15 to 25 and increment by 4. What is the index of the element 19? Okay, I've got one. Okay, so what I'll do, first I'll just sequence from 15 to 25. Okay, 15 to 25, starting with 15, ending with 25, and increment by 4. That's all I have put. This is a function. Okay, arrange function. You might have seen it earlier in NumPy. Arrange is there. Okay, so it's an inbuilt function, arrange. It should be given a starting element, ending element, and an increment. So we have given those things. Now if I run this one and I print this particular thing, then I will be getting like this. Okay, array 15, 19 and 23, because the increment should be by 4 and it should stop by 25. Okay, so what is the index of 19? Some have put the answer as 1. That is true. Okay, so list 1 of index. So just some variations. Okay, what is the index? It is just shown. Okay, so this is kind of like an array right now, because we have used np.arrange. Okay, so if I am using this one, okay, list 1 dot index of 19, because index of function is something that we use, okay, for getting the index of a particular element, okay. And just this I'm showing, I mean, it is related to this particular function only, okay, not question only, it's related to this question. If you directly give this particular function to an array, it won't run, okay, it will throw an error, okay. Attribute error will be coming. What is the attribute error here? It means that it has no attribute index, because we are like, right now we have assigned list 1, okay. Don't consider the name, it's right now an array, okay, because it came like an array since it was called by an np arrange function, a numpy arrange function. That's why right now it's a numpy array, okay. So numpy array doesn't have the attribute known as index. If it was a list, if it was a simple list, it would have, this would have worked, okay. So I have, that's why I've given only for lists, okay. Now if you want to get, so right now seeing directly this one, you can tell that 19 is at the index 1, that you can tell. But if you want to automate that and get this, okay, you have to use another function known as np.where. So for that I've just given an example. Import the numpy package, import numpy as np. This I've already run, so I'll comment this one, all right. And a equal to numpy dot array. I'm just forming an array like this. This is the list, okay, this is a list. To change the list to an empty array, I'm putting numpy dot array, okay. I'm storing it in a, and I want to display the index value of 3. So right now, if by seeing, you can look like 0 1 2 2 is the index value, right? So I'm just printing all the index value, okay. The index value, the index value of 3 is np dot where a equal to 3, where this condition is satisfied, okay. So you can see that numpy dot array, this condition is satisfied at 3 positions, not 2 positions. 3 comes here as well as here. So I'm just giving the condition where this instance is happening, a equal to 3, and the first instance in that, okay. That is why the answer will come like this one, okay. So 0 if you give, it will come like this. Just if I give np dot where, it will come as an array again, 2 7 like this. So if you want to get only one, the first instance where this is coming, then what you have to give is, so right now you understood that if you just give 0, 2 7 will be coming, because it's the first element, okay. Now if you give 0 and 0 again, then it will be coming as the position of the first place where 3 is applying, 3 is coming, okay. So to get the full answer for this question, where a is like this, and to get the value, display the index, you have to give it fully like this, np dot where a equal to 3. That will give you just this one, okay. This give you again an array. So to get it from that, you have to put 0 only alone will give you only these 2 as a list. Again, if you put a 0, it will give you the first instance. I hope this is clear. Otherwise, you can put it in the chat window. Okay. Yeah, I hope that's clear. So question 4 was already answered in the previous course. That's why I am not repeating it here. Okay. Now, given a list, I hope there is no question. Yeah. Given a list, ls equal to this whole big list, okay, and which of the following would be the most efficient method in determining the unique elements present in ls? So we want to see what are the unique elements, okay. There are different ways to solve this, but the given options are this one, okay. First one is converting to a numpy array and applying relevant methods. Next one is converting ls to a set by iterating through ls and doing appropriate manipulations, running none of the above, okay. So we will see. So this is question 5, okay. So the answers, okay, it can change, okay. First what we'll do is like we will look at this one itself. So everyone is answering B, okay. So sets take unique element, that is true. So right now I'm storing this particular long list as ls, okay, and I am putting a new ls name and storing it as set of ls. So if I print that, I'll be printing only the unique elements, and that's how you can get the unique things. Okay, Hemant, I'll just explain this whole thing now and then you can ask. Okay, so ls underscore array is np dot array of ls. This I'm doing a different method. So I'm converting first ls into a numpy array. So I'll run this one, and there is a function there for numpy which will find the unique elements of an array, np.unique of ls array. So for using this function, you have to convert your list first to a numpy array. That's why I have converted it first to a numpy array, and then I am using np.unique. So it will print you the unique elements as an array. Okay, so actually this is the straight away answer, but you can have the option A also. So just see whatever options are given in your question at the time you are doing. Option A is also correct. Okay, so you can put A, B, or depending on the answers given. Okay, so what's your question, Hemant? This course is just kind of a basic course, Hemant. You have to look at different other courses and get different certifications. Okay, so after completing this course, maybe you can learn more about it. So this is just data science, and then you can have other NPTEL courses like ML and deep learning from NPTEL. Those courses you can take, and after that maybe you can have a certification. Right now the easy way to get a certification Google itself is having. Otherwise you have to go for different other companies which will give you a certification in data science and AI. So that you have to just see which are the good companies which will give you a reputable certification. Then you have to look in LinkedIn. Okay, so yeah, when you use numpy, the thing was like numpy arrange function. Okay, earlier we used range in, okay, we will try that question paper format. Actually I'll have to ask that to the people. I think you have Google groups, right? You can just check that. So range, how it worked in that, Richa, how was range working? It was 0 to 15 earlier we had given, right? Okay, one thing you have to see that whether it was used for a list or whether it was used for a numpy array. Okay, so right now if we use that, it will come like numpy has no attribute range, because Richa, we used range for a list function. Okay, for in the for loop we use just range of like this one. NumPy library doesn't have this range. Okay, yeah, now so I think this question is fine. Which of the following data structures can be used as a key while creating a dictionary? Vaishali, I had some problems with my recording. I'll be uploading it shortly. The other TA recordings are available. Okay, yeah. Which of the following data structures can be used as a key while creating a dictionary? Till date, I think you can check your course announcements. Okay, week 3 is uploaded, till week 3 it's uploaded, but for week 1 and 2 the end date is coming on August 7th. Okay, so you have to submit your assignments for week 1 and week 2 shortly. Okay, which I've got getting B and dictionary. Okay, we will see one by one. States, okay. Yeah, which of the following data structures? So list is string, set, none. Okay, so I'm putting a dictionary here and I'm using first one, so used as a key, right? So key position is this one, this one, this one, like that. So usually we have seen strings, so string is okay. Okay, we will see whether list works. Okay, so right now if you put, it will come like a type error list, so list can't be used anyway. Okay, and we will check again as a set also. Okay, so what we'll do is like we'll put as a set here. So if I put a set here, then also it's unhashable. So your answer will be, you can use only a string to put the key value. Okay, in this particular question. Last date week of week 3 submission, I have to search that. You can go to your announcements tab, submit, just like you have to click on that question answer. Okay, it's like a button, Haripriya, just yeah, actually if you go to your assignment, you can just click on here and then submit answers. So okay, so next thing, given dictionary states Tamil Nadu, TN, Karnataka, KA, Kerala, KL, like that it's given. Which of the following commands is used to remove the key value pair Karnataka, KA? So you have to remove this particular key and value pair from this one. So what should you use from these set of options? That is the question. To remove, yeah, so to remove, so what I'll do, first I will load these key value pairs to states. Okay, now if I print that, the states will be coming like this way. So we have to remove this particular entry. So I'm getting A and C as one answer. We will see. So this is the first option. This is option A. Okay, delete, del means delete states Karnataka. Okay, so if I run, so I've run this particular cell now, and if I run again states, I have deleted it. So option A is true. Okay, now next thing is pop item Karnataka. Okay, so what I'll do is like the initial cell I will run again, and I'll come back to the original thing. So there is Karnataka again. Now states.pop item Karnataka. So right now you can see that directly, you can see that it's a type error. Okay, so type error means actually this pop item, it's a valid function. Okay, it is a function which will return the in the method of last in first out. That means that just now if I just use this same thing and I remove, it doesn't accept any argument. That is the error which has come here. So if I had just given like this, then it will last in element is the element which has come last is Maharashtra MH. So the last element will be taken first out. So it works in a LIFO way. Okay, last in first out way. So if I just give pop item, the last element which has entered into that particular dictionary will be popped out first. That is the meaning. Okay, so this will work fine. If it's just pop item, it will pop out the last element. So again if I do this thing, it will give the next element, because right now states have only till here. Again if I do this one, it will pop out Karnataka KA. Okay, so right now that is what pop item does. Okay, now again I will run the whole thing again, and this one didn't work because pop item usually will not accept any argument. That is the function syntax. Okay, so type error will come and dictionary.pop item takes no arguments, but we have given one argument. We have given argument like Karnataka, which will not be acceptable. That's why error comes. Now another way that you can use is I will give right now. Okay, so this is one explanation for the usage of pop item. I've already explained it with our present problem. So another example is like I've given a dictionary like car, brand Ford, model Mustang, and year 1964. And if I do car pop item and print x, so car pop item I have assigned to a variable x and I'm printing x, so it will print the last thing. So that's fine. Okay, pop item, I hope you have understood. Now, so if you are using pop item, you have to use it 3 times. Okay, now what you can do is states.pop Karnataka. Let's see if this one works out. So states.pop Karnataka, if you do, you will get this one, just the KA will be given. So if you see states again, Karnataka is omitted. Okay, okay. Now another variation. So this was option A, del states Karnataka. The fourth option is like del states just Karnataka was option A. If you are giving the whole thing here, we will see whether it works. So del state Karnataka, the key and value is given, it will be unhashable type. Actually, if you given this way, it is thinking like we are slicing the particular thing, but that does not work. Okay, you just have to give this one this way only, but right now it doesn't come because right now the states is stored like this. There is no Karnataka in that. That's why I have to run this thing again, and now when I do del states Karnataka, it will delete. So the answer here right now will be, what will be the answer? A and C. Okay, so I think Vikram, I think everyone else have got the answer. A and C will be the answer. Which of the following is valid to declare a string literal, this one, to a variable Shinchi? Okay, so these are the different options here. First option is like string 1 equal to this one, that will be accepted. Okay, this will be accepted. The next thing is like this one. Okay, Shin Chi. Okay, if you do like that, this is so first one is okay. Next one, string 2, I have given like this. That one also is okay. String types of string 1 is also string. I have got answer A. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so B is given in this way. Okay, so B when I gave, that is also a string. The question is like declare a string literal to a variable. Okay, so option B is also correct here. Okay, option B is also coming like correct. Okay, then option C is this one. Just I will copy that since I have not given that here. So string 3, oh, okay, yeah, string 3 just I will give here. Okay, what I'll do is like I'll copy this one because I have to change the inverted otherwise. So this is option 3. Option 3, what happens here is like, okay, just see the option 3, close opening and ending one particular type, and again this one. Okay, in the first option it was like double bracket entry and double bracket, double inverted closing, in between the single inverted has come, so it's not a problem. In the second option it's like single inverted opening and single inverted closing at the end, and double inverted came at the middle. That's also not a problem. In the third option it came like single inverted came everywhere. That means that there is an opening and closing given, and after that there is no opening statement. That's why this will throw an error. Okay, if you should not have an error, what should you do is like for the thing which should come inside, okay, you should have a slash, a backward slash. So if you give in this way, you can avoid the error which is here. Okay, so because it will come like unterminated, so in between sometimes you have to give some apostrophe, right, and you have to store it as a string. So one way is like you can change the single inverted as a double inverted and give inside single inverted, or like option A, double inverted in outside and single inverted inside. Or what you can do is you can give a backslash and then have this one. So this also won't have a problem. So answer is A and B. Samira, what's your question? C will not work. Okay, C is this option. I hope there is no question. Yeah. Which of the following commandments can be used to create a NumPy array? You can give me the answer directly. This is just straight away. I'm getting A. What about the others? NumPy.np.array of this thing. Okay, that is fine. We have already seen that. But what about np.zeros? Yeah. Actually, zeros is like form an array which contains only zeros with the given shape. So this one I'm giving np.zeros with the shape 3. That means I will get an array. Okay, just they have asked to create a NumPy array. No conditions are there. So an array will be created with elements 0. Elements are 0. So that option is also correct. Now if I'm giving np.empty, then that's also correct because it will form an array. Okay, array and empty set will create. So the option is D. Okay, all of the above. np.array we had already seen. Zeros will create a 0 set with zeros, and then empty will create an empty array. All are arrays only. Okay, so answer is D. Sorry, answer is D. Now given the NumPy array ARR equal to NumPy array like this, find the correct command from the following options to get the output array as 24, 15, 20. Any answers? I'm getting D, C. Okay, we will see. ARR, I'm putting the question here. Okay, now np.array 5, 9, 10, 7, 2, 6 and 12, 8, 0. T is for pre. Okay, yeah, okay. So this is the current question. Instead of using np.cs, we are zeros, just to mention 3, to mention how many zeros should be there. Neelam, how many elements should be there? Just telling like 3 0 elements should be there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, keep this empty. See, you have to give this shape. I think that's what you meant, right? Yeah, you have to specify the shape. It expects an argument for shape of the array. Okay, yeah, then yeah, this question ARR equal to np.array 5, 10, 5, 9, 10, 7, 2, 6, 12, 8, 0, np.sum ARR. First we will see what that means, so this is 59. Okay, so actually what that is, the output we should get like 24, 15, 20. How will you get 24? If you add 7 plus 5 plus 12, it is 24, right? And 9 plus 2, 11 plus 8, 19. Okay, 10 plus 6 plus 0, 16. So it's not, I mean, it's not column wise. Then row wise you try another way. Okay, like 5, 10. Okay, so you have to see which way you have to add. Actually it's addition only happening here, right? That's why all has sum array. So just if you give sum without any axis mentioned, so the axis brings the change. Okay, so if no axis is mentioned, you will get the sum of the whole elements. Now if you are mentioning some axis, like axis is equal to 0, something which is something mentioned like axis is equal to 0 usually means like it is a row wise operation. Okay, so row wise will give you, like for example when I check like 5, so I mean I think I have to draw it here. So this is, sorry, so if I do like 5, 9, 10, 7, 2, 6 and 12, 8, 0. Okay, so if I take axis equal to 0, it will be coming like 24 and 19 and 16. So axis equal to 0 means it will be taking row wise. Okay, now axis equal to 1 means the column wise operation will be done. Okay, so sum ARR, if you are giving an extra argument like axis equal to 0, it will do a row wise operation. If you do give axis equal to 1, it will do a column wise operation. So column wise if you do, it will come like 24, and this will come like 15, and the next one will come like 20. Okay, so what was our question? Our question was like 24, 15 and 20. So your answer should be NP dot sum ARR axis equal to 1. Okay, I hope that's clear with you. So option, so all this I'll run. So this one already I have run it. So the third one is 24, 15, 20. Okay, so option C. So the answer here, it is C. I hope that's clear. Anyone has any doubts? I'll clear this one right now. So just axis equal to 0 means row wise operation, axis equal to 1 means column wise operation. Okay, yeah, I'll clear this one. Now just I'll move on to your present assignment. This is just simply, you can see, and just if you have, I mean we are not supposed to discuss with you the present assignment, but just if you have some doubts you can ask to any other question, and the time is already 8 also, so if you have so much doubts in something you can ask.
No doubt.
Okay then, so that's for today. I'll share you this link, I mean this notebook in the link. Any doubts?
Ma'am, hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, ma'am. What will be axis is equal to 2? Is there any way to present axis is equal
No,
to 2?
I mean right now in this particular thing 0 and 1 only there, two-dimensional array, it is a two-dimensional array, right? So there is only two axes there, I mean 0 axis as well as 1 axis is only there, so you can't do anything other than that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, those you can leave, those who don't have any other questions. Thank you for joining. Have a nice rest of the day. Rishita, I cannot see. Why can't you? I mean, you might be getting this particular window, right? This, I mean, this is how I think you would be getting. So in week 2,
Ma'am, I cannot see any of the assignments in the course details.
course details?
Hello?
No,
Yeah, in the course detail, weekly assignments are uploaded, but in my course details, I can't see any of the assignments.
are you getting mails? You just can
Yeah,
reply.
I'm getting every mail.
I am not sure. You have joined with. You have joined the course, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
joined the course.
Maybe you have to mail the NPTEL people. Okay.
Yeah, I have mailed, but there was no response. So I asked you, ma'am.
Okay. Let me see. Rishita. Yeah. I'll try to ask. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Second, third. Assignment to this one, second and third you meant. Okay. Given a numpy array, this one, what is the output? Yeah, you can tell me, Neelam, what will be the output? Second and third, right? Yeah. This is your question. Okay. I have mentioned a similar thing. Only third question. Okay. Yeah. What is the output of the following code? All right. Yeah. What is the problem here? Just you have to run this one. You can see the output. I mean, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's given like this. Just I will check what is the question. Yeah, this one only. 3, 4, 5. And L is an empty set. This one we have, similar one we have seen, right? L equal to, this means L equal to L plus 1 plus I. It will come like that. Is that the problem? So L in range, so I in range, len of S is there. So len of S will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the length. It will start from 0. So I first will be 0. So first entry will be 1, because 1 plus L is an empty set. So empty plus 1 plus 0 will be 1. In the next case, it will be coming like I is 1. So already 1. L is an empty list here. It's like a list can be added, right? You can change the elements of a list. It's not a problem. Dot product, that we will see in later class. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I have that here. I'll give that in later class because it's already 8 o'clock. Okay. So I think there is nothing much more. These all can be solved with the questions that I've discussed today. Okay, so I think everyone else is fine. I'll stop the session here.